Hello, Junior Church. I know you can't see my face, but you can see the candles. So I'm going to start right off with this lesson in November that is another one on gratitude, with giving gratitude for the things I'm grateful for. And I'm hoping as I light each of these candles that you'll give gratitude for something too. My first one is that I'm grateful for spirituality. I'm grateful for all I'm learning about who I really am and about my higher source. The next one that I'm grateful for is my family and friends, for love, for feeling love, for being able to give love and seeing love all around me, but especially in my family and friends. The next one is for CSA. I'm so grateful for CSA that we can have this time together and learn together and grow together. The next thing that I'm grateful for is our United States of America, where we are free, where we vote, where we participate in democracy, and this beautiful country. I've had the privilege of traveling from coast to coast and been in all, except for Alaska, I've been in all the rest of the states. So I'm very grateful for these United States and the beauty and the variety that we have. The next thing I'm grateful for are animals. There are so many animals in our world, and they are so diverse, and we can learn so much from them. So I'm very grateful for animals, especially pets. And I'm sure many of you have pets that you're very grateful for. The next thing is for all the nature, all the trees and the blossoms and the flowers. I have a bunch of plants that I was given, and I have just loved keeping them alive. And this candle doesn't want to light, so we're not going to worry about it. I'll just hold, whoops, and then we lost this candle. But I'm still grateful. Even if the candle won't light, I'm still very, very grateful for all the plants and the vegetables that we get to eat. And then the one that's empty, because it's a big one, is I'm grateful for you. Grateful that you're tuning into this and that we are here together on this video. And look, our candle did light, very faintly, but it did. All right, we'll go over our core principles next. All right, let's go over our 4 principles. Please read along with me, if you will. God is all there is. All thought is creative and influential. Everything is either a call for love or an expression of love. No exceptions. You are whole, perfect, and complete exactly as you are right now. Now I invite you to pick one of those and think about it this week as you're grateful for things. The one I'm going to pick is, you are whole, perfect, and complete exactly as you are right now, because that means that I'm whole, perfect, and complete exactly as I am. And it means that everyone I meet is whole, perfect, and complete exactly as they are. And that allows me to be more loving to them, more kind to them, and bring healing to both of our lives. So that's which one did you pick? If you ever want to let me know, I'm always happy to hear from you. You can always email Reverend Georgia or just CSA, and I will get it. Next, we're going to read a book called Being Thankful by Mercer Mayer. You may remember this book. We did it way back when we were still meeting together in church. And it was probably one of the last Sundays we were together, way back in March. So I thought it would be good to review it in our gratitude month of November. So it's called Being Thankful by Mercer Mayer. And here we go. I stopped by my scooter in front of the toy store. Wow, I wish I had a Speed Blaster ZZ scooter with silver wheels, I said. You already have a scooter, said my mom. It's not nearly as good as the Speed Blaster ZZ, I said. On our way home, we passed the movie theater. Boy, I wish I could go to the movies, I said. But we're going to watch a movie at home tonight, said my mom. We did watch a movie on our TV, but it wasn't nearly as good as going to the movie theater, even if we did have popcorn. The next day at school, Gator was wearing brand new AR Flyer sneakers. I wished I had brand new AR Flyer sneakers instead of my plain old blue ones. At home, when it was little sister's turn to use the computer, I asked when I was going to get a computer of my own. But you have a computer, said my mom. Sharing isn't as good as having your own computer, I said. At dinner, I said I wished we could go out to a restaurant to eat. I like having dinner at home, said my dad. Don't you wish we had a bigger house with a pool and an elevator? I asked. I like our house just the way it is, said my mom. As we were reading before bed, Dad stopped the story and said, there are a lot of people who would love to have things like ours. You should be thankful for what you have instead of focusing on what you don't have. On Saturday, Tiger's dad took us for a ride in his boat. I wish we had a boat, I said. Going on a boat ride is fun, said my dad. Not as much fun as a ride in your own boat, I said. The next day, our whole family went out for ice cream. The boy behind us got a giant ice cream sundae with whipped cream and a cherry on top. I wish I had a sundae instead of this boring cone, I said. But little sister bumped into me and I dropped my ice cream cone. Look what you did, I said. I wish I had a big brother instead of a dumb little sister like you. Little sister started to cry. Say you're sorry, little critter, said my mom. You didn't want your ice cream anyway. The next day, I went to Grandma and Grandpa's farm. I helped Grandma feed the chickens. See how happy the chickens are to eat their seeds? Grandma asked. I smiled. Grandma was right. Next, I helped her feed the pigs. See how happy the pigs are to eat our leftover food, said Grandma. Cute little piggies, I said, and smiled again. It felt good to make the farm animals happy. Then we picked blueberries. I wanted blueberry pancakes, but Grandma and I made Grandpa's favorite, blueberry pie, instead. That made Grandpa happy. I wanted to pet White Kitty, but then Gray Kitty jumped in my lap, so I petted her instead. That made Gray Kitty happy. After that, I wanted to watch TV, but instead, Grandpa played his ukulele and Grandma and I sang along. That made everyone happy. The next morning, I found a blue rock next to my bed. Why did you give me a rock, Grandma? I asked. It's a thankful rock. I have one too, Grandma said. She showed me her green rock. Remember how happy the farm animals were with what they had and how happy we can be when we decide to appreciate what we have? I nodded. Then Grandpa pulled his thankful rock from his pocket. That's what it means to have gratitude, to be thankful for everything in your life, said Grandpa. Sometimes when I forget, I look at my thankful rock and I praise God for his goodness and for all the things I'm thankful for, like you, little critter. When I got home, little sister yelled, I wish I got to go to the farm instead of staying here in our boring old house. Mom looked at me. And I wish I had brand new purple overalls with silver sparkles like Bunny instead of these yucky old pink ones. And I wish, little sister, I said, I brought you something. I gave little sister a red thankful rock. I explained what Grandma and Grandpa told me about being thankful. When I start wishing for stuff, I look at the rock and remember all the good stuff I already have, I said. Then I start feeling happy again. Try it, you'll see. Little sister gave me a hug. The next day, little sister took her thankful rock everywhere she went. She even kept it on her pillow that night. I think she looks happier already. So that's the book about being grateful and about having a thankful rock. So I wanted to show you, I have a purple thank you rock. I don't know if you can see, but I found a rock and I painted it purple with my granddaughter actually. And I do, every time I look at it, I actually keep it on my dresser. And every time I look at it, I think of all the things I have to be grateful for. I also have another little rock that I can carry with me because it's tinier. See, it says rock giant. Well, my grandson decided that he liked to act out the movie Frozen 2. And he decided that I needed to play the part of rock giant. And I love rock giant because they're the good guys. They actually do break the dam for the village, and everybody's saved. So I'm very happy with my rock giant rock, and it makes me be grateful again. So I do carry that one with me. Keep it close to my heart. All right. We'll see you next week, still via video. And I know that you're staying safe, washing your hands, wearing your mask, not touching your face, and being kind to one another, especially your family. We love you lots and lots, and someday we will be back together. I can't wait for that. But until then, this is another week of Junior Church. Take care.